have the 7th Dhamma talk of the Vassa season 2025. Today the topic is Sila. So this is the, I should say, one of the stepping stone of path to Nibbana. Last week we start with Dhamma, so that's the first step. So this week we have the Sila, the second step, and next week we have the third step, Bhavana, or the meditation. So those are the three major steps in path to Nibbana. So, and today's the seventh Dhamma talk is sponsored by Mr. Mandula and Rukmani family. So we would like to invite Mr. Mandula to offer flowers and a poem.
Okay, dear friends, say sadhu, 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 sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
So we would like to invite Bhante to present his Dhamma talk.
Good evening to all of you. Today we are going to start a 7th Dhamma talk of Vassa period or rainy period. Before starting our Dhamma talk, please bring your hands together very close to the heart and say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now I'm going to invite all the ladies who wish to listen Dhamma, then listen the stanzas with confidence. Samanta cakkavanesu atra gaccantu devata saddhammam Dhamma savana kalo ayang badanta. Dhamma savana kalo ayang badanta. Now I'm going to worship to the Buddha. Then recite Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. 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 Homage to the sublime one, the worthy one, the fully enlightened one. Homage to the sublime one, the worthy one, the fully enlightened one. Homage to the sublime one, the worthy one, the fully enlightened one. Anto jata pai jata jataya jatita baja tantang godama puncami soimang vijataye jatang sile patittaya narosa panyo cittang panyanca bhavayang atapinipako bhikkhu soimang vijataye jatang titi. Dear friends in Dhamma, today you're going to listen very important Dhamma talk. This is very essential as well as it's very important for our day-to-day life. So today we are going to start 7th Dhamma talk of Vassa period, rainy period. Then I would like to first of all mention our sponsorship today, but later on I'm going to share merits on the departed one, and I'm going to bless Mr. Bush too. So after the Dhamma sermon, then first of all I would like to mention about his sponsorship today. Mr. Manjulan, Miss Rukmani Makanti, so they are going to sponsor today Dhamma talk. So we all of you know they are one of the major devotees in our Giano Buddhist Temple. We know, everybody knows that. Especially I recognize one of the main qualities from their family, Mr. Manjula, Miss Rukmani Makanti and Jenui and Samiddhi. They have soft skill in their life. Yesterday I mentioned what are the soft skills. Soft skills in Buddhism mean like sakko, skillful, and obesity, ujuja, sujuja, upright. Like that, those are the soft skills in Buddhism. As well as confidence, saddha. This is the essential tool in Buddhism, saddha. Then Mr. Manjulan, Miss Malkanti and Chenui and Samiddhi, they have confidence in their life, as well as Mr. Manjula always take care of the temple requirements. They always call to us and ask because they know well Bhante Chandratan and myself here. So always call, they ask about our ups and downs, like that. And then I really appreciate their dedication and donations and everything. And also, their family is one of the devotees in this ear cutting ceremony. Then again I will share our merits and the blessing. I will do that after Dhamma sermon. Then now I am going to introduce about Sila or morality. I have started my Dhamma sermon from confidence, Saddha. Then after that I explain, Saddha is not enough, but you need to understand who I am in Buddhism. Which kind of person? Because we have two kinds of person in Buddhism. What are they? Suttavat and Asuttavat. One who likes to Dhamma, the other person who doesn't like to Dhamma like that, simply. Then you can decide who I am. Then after that I explain the lesser training like that. Now we started our major wholesome actions, which is called in Buddhism Sila Samadhi Panya. Morality, concentration and wisdom. Already I have started and I did one Dhamma talk on generosity. Among the Dhamma talk, these three topics are very essential. The basic practices that you can practice in your life. The morality, self-control or sila. Then I have selected one of the very interesting stanza. One is preached by the Buddha, the other one is preached by the God. God means deities. The first one you can see, one of the deity who came, went close to the Buddha and asked one of the biggest and the confusion question. By saying, Anto jata bahi jata, jataya jatitapada, tam bodhama kuchami, soima vijate jata. This you can see, we have a very well-known book called Visuddhimagga, very popular in Buddhist context. You can find the beginning of the Visuddhimagga, you can see this stanza. This is actually not a Buddha's verse. This deity's word. He asked, one of the main question like, Anto jata. Anto jata meaning there is a confusion or problems inside. Here as I mentioned, inside beings are burning. Furthermore, there is a problem inside. Pahijata. As well as there is a problem in outside. The outside beings are burning. Inside beings are burning, outside beings are burning. But furthermore, I think very simple in this way, there is a problem inside and there is a problem in outside. That's the way that you need to understand. Jataya jatitapada. Because of those inside and outside problems, people are confused. They don't know how to solve those problems. So when they say, Tamtam Godama Buddhami Soimam Vidaveda. You are the one and only person who can solve inner problems and outside problems. You can solve. Please, Bhante, tell me how to solve inner problems and outer problems of our life. Then at that time, Buddha explained one of the very important and essential stanza. What is that? It is start from the seal. That is why I have selected that. Okay, I will give the solution for your problems. Sile padittaya namasapanya. Okay, if you want to solve these problems, what you have to do first? Sile padittaya. You need to practice morality. That's the first theory. If you are in suffering, if you are in burning, what do you have to do first? Please practice morality. See that. Sile patittaya navasapanyo chittam pannachavaya. Not only that, but also you need to develop concentration. Concentration meaning meditation like that, mindfulness. And chitta pannachavaya, and not only that, but also you have to practice wisdom. Simply, if you want to solve all the problems outside and inside, then you need to practice sila, morality, samadhi, concentration, and panya, wisdom. These three things you have to practice in your daily life. Then only you can remove, defeat, or eradicate all the problems that you have. Then, here I mentioned the meaning. The wise one established in morality, cultivating mind and wisdom. With energy and mindfulness, such a person overcomes the fire of suffering. Then, now what is sila? According to suttas and other explanation, if you can control your mind and body and your speech, I can mention that as a sila, or it is self-control. Sometimes self-discipline. This is very important our day-to-day life, but it is difficult actually. One of the monks, there is one incident in Buddha's period. There was a monk who was struggling with sila or morality. Because how many morality do we have? But higher ordination monks. How many sila precepts does novice monks have? 10. Novice monk is how many? 10. How about lay? They have 5, 10, 8, no? According to their observation. How about for the high ordination monks? They have 207, like that, 276. As I remember. However, more than 200. Then, we have a lot of sila. Then, that monk was struggling with sila. Then, he's going to disrobe. Disrobe meaning he's going to give up a monkhood. He wants to go home and enjoy their life, normal life. Then one of the monks came in front of the Buddha and said, Bhante, that monk was struggling with sila. Do you have any solution for that? and he is going to destroy. Do you have any solution to that? Yes, I have. So then he's called to come to my place. Then that man came in front of the Buddha. Then at that time he asked, is that true? That incident was saying, yes, it is true. What is the reason? I am unable to protect all the precepts. That is why I want to give up blocks or I want to destroy. Okay, I will give one method, so one solution for this. What is that? Can you protect one precept? It's too easy now, because already he has more than 200. Then one precept is very easy. Then he says, I'm okay with one precept. Okay. If you want to, in the order of sasana, you have to protect only one sila or one precept, which is called controlling mind. Or you have to control your mind. That's the one and only sila that you have. And he realized what Buddha said. He tried to, or he protect his mind, and he was as a monk in order of sasana. Now you can understand what is the major point. Don't struggle with the sila, like by saying, oh, this sila I am unable to protect all the sila. Don't stress with the sila. Don't overthink about the sila. Sila depends on where you think, how you can approach, how you can think. Then that is why Buddha says you have to protect only one sila, which is called controlling mind. You have to control your mind, that is sila. Then one of that is statement. And also, furthermore, we have another explanation in Visuddhi Magga, and one of the sutta, I don't remember that, but however, there is people protect sila because of three incidents of three movements. One is Lokadipati. Some people criticize when we do bad things. No? When we do bad things, if we kill animals or even stealing and also sexual misconduct, like that, sometimes people criticize ourselves. Due to that reason, sometimes we protect morality. You don't have a lot of, you don't have strong wisdom, but you protect that because of the people who criticize you. That is what you see. However, we try to control, no? That's one is the second one. Attadipati morality. Sometimes you upset with yourself, you blame to yourself, oh, you are doing bad things, you are killing, you are stealing, you are sexual misconduct, you are telling lies like that. Then you blame to your life, then now you are going to control your life. That is also kind of a morality. And also we have another the sila called Dhamma. That is really good. He understood, he realized the suffering and non-self, egoism like that of the world, of the yourself and everything. He understood all conditional things are impermanence like that. Then he protects. See the morality, that is admirable. However, if you can protect due to the people who criticize you, and you sometimes you protect sila because of your criticism, your self-criticism, and the final one, Dhammadipati meaning you understand or you understood about impermanence, suffering, non-self. That is why you are protecting sin. It's very important and very admirable. Then please try to understand sin is very important. And other thing is, why do you worship the monks? The major reason is sila or morality, self-controlling. In the Buddha explained three things, and he advised to us, don't think these three things are small, or don't try to enjoy with them. The one is fire. Is fire small? No. You can see there is small fire. It can destroys whole the world within 1 and 2 hours. Who can do that? No? It can do that. Therefore, the smallest fire can do the bad to the society within 1 and 2 seconds. No? That is why don't think, the Buddha said, don't think that fire as a smaller thing. Don't try to enjoy fire. It is too much dangerous. What's the other one? The other one is snake. The poison of the snake. The poison of the snake is small? No. Very dangerous. Sometime after biting, we will die. It's very dangerous. Then the Buddha advised, don't play and don't enjoy with the snake. Can you guess the next one? I think you can guess. The Buddha said, don't play or don't enjoy with noise monk, at least noise monk. Sometimes we think this is a small monk, little monk. But Buddha said, don't think that way. If he has accumulated or if he practice good things or morality, concentration, wisdom, you try to play, but don't play with them because they have higher accumulation or higher merits in his life. Then you have to be awareness of that. Sometimes some monks older. The older is measured not according to their age, according to their morality, concentration and wisdom, how they can understand impermanence, suffering and non-self. Therefore, don't play with the monks, at least the smallest monk. By thinking this monk is very small, little monks, don't do that. Like, fire is not small, and the poison of the snake is not small. That is the kind of explanation about the sila. Now you have some idea why sila is important for our day-to-day life. Furthermore, when we hear word sila, we can think of it simply as living in harmony. Harmony with ourselves because we live without guilt or remorse. And harmony with others because we do harm them. Harmony with law of karma because we plant wholesome seeds that bring wholesome fruits. Then as a lay person, you have 5 pieces this is not, first of all I would like to mention, these are not commandments. Not commandments. These are very essential to build a good society. This is not don't misunderstood about the sila. Buddha didn't command to anyone. If you like, you can practice. If you want to practice morality, you have to be awareness of 5 precepts. What are the 5 precepts? Everybody knows. Anatipata, Vedamani. 2, refrain from killing. There is one important thing that you need to understand. Protecting 5 precepts is not enough. Sometimes you think, I'm not killing anyone, I'm not stealing, I'm not conducting, I'm not telling lies, I'm not thinking like that. So now I'm protecting sila. Sometimes you think that way, but that is hard. I think, have you heard about word called Charita Sila and Varita Sila? There is 2 kinds of sila, Charita Sila and Varita Sila. Do and not to do. Do and not to do. What is that? Do and not to do. 150 do, another 50 not to do. Altogether, you have 100 marks, then you have a good result. What is that? I will say one example you to understand. You are suffering, you assume, you are suffering illness like headache or anything. Then you go to meet a doctor. The doctor give you advice, do and not to do. What do? Please take tablets by considering time. And when you get tablets, please eat before getting tablets like that, no? Some guidelines doctor give for us to do. As well as doctor say something about not to do. What is that? Don't get ice cream, don't eat ice cream, and don't drink, don't bath with cold water, like that, no? The doctor says there are some guidelines, do and not to do, which is called in Buddhism, Charita Sila and Varita Sila. Likewise, in 5 precepts, you have that. Okay, I will explain that. The one is, I'm not going to explain one by one, but take 1 precept. What is that? To refrain from killing. That is the one theory. The Buddha say, not to do. So what to do? What we have to do? The Buddha say, Nihita dando, Nihita satto, sappapanu bhutanu hitanu ampi viharati. That says, refraining from killing is not enough. As well as you have to do another thing. What is that? Nihita satto, nihita dando. You have to give up weapons and other tools. If you have the weapons and other tools, that means one day, if you have any trouble, you are going to kill. I don't know if you know the culture, but I explain Buddha's theory. If you have any tools or whatever thing, that means if you have any incidents, that means you are going to kill. Then Buddha said, refraining from killing is not enough. But as well as you have to keep away your weapons, tools like that, knife, some weapons. But you can do that because at least you are protect half. Refraining from killing meaning you have protect one path, not 2. You have protected half of your sila. But if you can more and more practice, what you have to do is, you have to keep away your tools, weapons, knife, like that. Nihita santo, nihita satto, lajji. And you should have shyness to kill anyone. You have shyness to kill anyone. Nihita lajji. As well as Dayapanno, Hita Sattvapan, Bhutano, Hitano Kampini Karadi. I mentioned that cultivate and compassion for all beings. You have to love to the all beings.
So that's the other time?
Yeah. Then you are going to kill your precepts. Sometimes you are afraid from killing animals. I'm okay. But you don't have a compassionate thoughts on animals or beings. What will happen? Sometimes you are not killing anyone, but always you are praying to the people. Therefore, you have the two ways to protect. And it is called do and not to do morality. Do morality and not to do morality. Every precept has two sides. I mentioned brief in my explanation, adattadana, to refrain from stealing. What is the other one? Living with honesty and generosity. You are not steal, it's okay, I totally agree. But you have to practice generosity too. Then only you can build up your another half. Honesty and generosity. Okay, next one. Kamesu miccachara veramani, to refrain from sexual misconduct, living with respect and responsibility. Sometimes you have this morality, but the thing is, you don't protect others' family. You say some gossip about some family members. What will happen? That means you are going to break up their family. But you are refrain from sexual misconduct. You are in sealer. But the thing is, you destroy other families' harmony by saying gossips. Then try to be awareness of your sealer. Then what's the next one? Musavada, to refrain from all speech, speaking truthful and creating trust. Try to always say good words to the society. What we can say? This is kind of a good words to the society. You also can do that. We have a special word in Buddhism, sadhu. What is the meaning of sadhu? Good, like that. If somebody say I do this, I did this kind of activity, then you can say sadhu. And meaning good, and you also praising like that, no? Then keep that in your memory, and by using your words, you can talk good words to the society, and you can recite Buddha's qualities by saying Itipiso Bhagava. Then you will have in Monday, Supramanya life, good mouth. Others believe in your mouth. Do you remember one incident in Buddha's period? The Buddha enlightened. After enlightenment of the Buddha came visited to fire service. Kondanya, Vapavati Mahana Masari. Did they believe Buddha's enlightenment? No. They didn't believe the Buddha's enlightenment. Then what Buddha did? Buddha asked, now I have become enlightened one in the world. But they didn't believe that. Then Buddha asked again, have I ever said telling lies or untruthful words to you? At that time, ascetic Gautama memorized, the Buddha never told lies. Then this would be true. Not would be, this must be true. Then they accept Buddha's enlightenment. Now you can understand how telling truth is impermanent. Others believe your word. Then, but you can use some like we have another word, presence of mind. If somebody going to kill you or something, then you always see from your head, then you can use this called presence of mind. Not saying lies, but you can do something different, but be careful about the fool or telling lies is very dangerous. If you do that more and more, the society will be without harmony. Then please try to protect the precepts of telling lies. Then what is the other one? Suramera, Majjapamagatthana, to refrain from intoxicants, keeping the mind clear and mindful. So because of these, what is happening in the world. So these are not commandments, they are training rules undertaken with wisdom and compassion. When we keep them, our life becomes lighter, our minds peaceful, and our relationships become trustworthy. Then please keep your mind 5 precepts and protecting morality. How you can protect your morality? The Buddha explained that Kikiva Andam Chamariva Vadani. This is including, there is a statement, I don't know, more than 10 like that, which is called Rahulavada. In Rahulavada, Buddha mentioned Kikiva Andam Chamariva Vadani Piyanna Buddhang Nayanam Vaikatang Tatheva Silam Anurakhamanaka Supesalaho Sadasada. This is heart-touching explanation of the Buddha about Sila. Very important. How Buddha explained to protect Sila? Just as a lapwing protects her eggs. Have you seen that? I also haven't seen that. But sometimes you have seen that. I haven't seen that. But explain that when lapwing protects her eggs, she thinks the sky fall down, therefore she protects her eggs, not the regular shape, the up shape. Yeah, she look at the sky and protect her eggs by thinking sky may fall down to my eggs. That is how lapwings protects her eggs. Likewise, Buddha said you have to protect your morality. Buddha gave another example. Kikiva and Tamamiva Valan. Peacock, peacock, you have seen peacock. This example I think we lost that. Peacock. Just as a peacock guards or protect its tail. Without tail, I think peacock is not nice, no? Not nice. Likewise, if people don't have morality, their life is not beautiful like that, no? When if you have a sealer in your life, you are like a peacock. But Buddha said, you have to protect your morality. How? Just as a peacock protects its tail. The second example. The third one, Piyanga Putta. Piyanga Putta. Piyanga means I mentioned only mother, but you can say parents. Just as a mother protects her only child. Assume that you have one and only child. You are allowed all the child, I know, children, I know that, but if you have one and only child, because if he don't have, we will have suffer, then you are protect, always you protect. You are one and only child, likewise the same, please protect your morality. See that. And Nayanama Ekakam, just as a person protects his only eyes. Assume the person has only one eyes, then what will happen? If he doesn't have that, then he's going to blind, no? Then he has to protect his one and only eyes. Then finally Buddha say, Tateva Sila Manuvakhamana. In the same way, one should carefully guard their morality with reverence and with care. Likewise, how? The way, just as lapwing protects her eggs, and just as peacock guards its tail, just as mother protects her only child, just as person protects his only eye, please protect your morality. Then we have another important two teaching in the Buddha. This is not only Buddhist, and all son will forget this is my mother. They are living together in future. Today also happening now, but in future, according to Buddha's advice, in the Chakravartisena Sutta, not my explanation, it is called in Chakravartisena Sutta Adharma Karma. It is not natural karma, natural craving, natural sexuality. It is more than that. In the world, the people are going to do that in future. And hatred. Normally we have hatred, but in future, the people have the more hatred. Now look at the world. We cannot advise to the children. We cannot advise the youngest one, no? They say, that man doesn't know anything. How he advised to me, I am very rich, I have so many things. Like that, no? If parents advise to the children say, Mom and Dad don't know anything. Why are you advising to us? That is hatred. In future, this world will be dangerous. According to Chakravartisena Sutta, there will be two bad incidents in the world. One is adharma karma, not normal natural karma or natural craving or sexuality. More than that, as well as hatred, they do that. Therefore, it will be terrible. But if you can protect, if you have this healing and okappa, remember that if you are not Muslim, doesn't matter, but please protect this too. No need to protect your 5 results or 10 results or whatever thing, but please protect Hiri and Okappa. Hiri meaning shyness. Shyness to do something, unknown something. I have power Dussila monks, that means immoral monks, and there's another monks called shyness monks. In our word, Dussila saha alajji. Dussila, somebody, we are able to put some sila. It is called Dussila or immoral, but we have respect to them. Why? Immoral means he believes the Buddha's precepts. He knows rules and regulations, all the linear things, and he respects the morality, but he is unable to do that. But however, at least he respects the precepts. But Alaji, what? He don't care. He said, no, this is the very traditional, I don't know to protect. I don't believe that. I do what I want. This is my car, my petrol. No? In Sri Lanka, we say, nobody can blame what Buddha say in Dhamma Sutta. Paravattana mechi kātyamina pācharika monks, you always try to live, how to say that, and you have to accept others' dana. Don't do jobs or don't do anything. People will offer you, then try to do them. Paravattana, and you always think, I am depend on with others, because of others. Then only you will have compassionate thoughts. You offer dana for me, then I think, these are my devotees, no? If I do job, if I do my own, if I collect own properties, you cannot blame. And I will say, this is my thing. You cannot criticize and blame. My car, my pet. It's very dangerous in future. Someone say, nobody can criticize me because I earn money. Therefore, I have properties. But Buddha says, you have to always think. The Buddha also, you think about Buddha, how Buddha can say so many things, because Buddha is prince. He had so many things, more than previous monks who had so many things. But he also always thinks, people offer Dhamma for me, and I have to preach Dhamma out of compassion. Then if you eat or if you accept your Dhamma, that meaning you are like our parents, no? Our brothers, sisters, we love for you. Then how that one day you think about that? But you have here many families, but you have individual family, no? But think about the monks. You don't know who are like correctly, but you respect everyone. Everyone worship to me. You believe me. That's the power of the morality. That's the power of the accepting Dhamma. And we are dependent on your donation, and we are dependent on what you give. Otherwise, we cannot live here. We have to go to my country. That because of your dedication, we are here. I am not saying that. Who said that? The Buddha said that. Parapatikatta, the monks, you have to always think we are living due to people's donation like that. Then, Alajji monks. What does Alajji mean? He doesn't care anything. Buddha's word, the dedication of the people, he doesn't care. He wants to live only without doing anything. Whatever he wants to do, he can do. And he doesn't believe Buddha's precepts, 5 precepts, 8 precepts, 10 precepts, doesn't believe. He says, I don't know any precepts. Like But Dusila is good because at least he respect to the Buddha's words. He respect to the morality. But he is unable to protect Sila, but however he respect to the Buddha's words and respect to the people. He tried to do something, but Aladdi is not like that. Then Aladdi is similar to Hiri. Hiri meaning shyness. Then if people don't have shyness to do something, then meaning it will be more terrible to the society. And Otappa, fear. You should have fear to do bad things, to do unwholesome things. If you don't have Hiri and Otappa, world will be very dangerous. Then please, whether you believe or not Buddhism, but please protect Hiri and Otappa. That means you need to protect and you need to consider those two theories. Otherwise, what will happen? Without these, even the love of parents for a child or the respect between teacher and student would not be enough to protect the world within them. However, there is safety, peace, and trust. As well as the thing of Hiri and Otappa, like the brake of a car. Without brakes, even the best car will cause destruction with brakes. The car becomes safe and useful in the same way without moral concerns and moral fear. Even an intelligent person may destroy themselves and others with them wisdom and compassion. Then think about Hiri and Otappa. Please try to protect that. If you have that means you have a separation from sons and mother, daughter and father. But one day, daughter forget like this is my father. Father doesn't think that this is my daughter. You can imagine what will happen. The perception is a very powerful sanya. If I think you are my sister, I have no 5 years like that. And, I will say one example. The Buddha Ananda, as I remember, Ananda asked from the Buddha, what about the thing girls, woman? I said that example, but you remind that because if you don't have perception is sanya, world will be terrible. Then Buddha, Ananda asked from the Buddha, what about thing girl, woman? Buddha said, Narasanam Ananda. At least you don't see. You don't see. Don't hurry one because we have more explanation. Then that asks, sometimes the Ananda asks again, sometimes we have to meet. Okay, don't talk. So that's it. The procedure is what? The Ananda asks, what about finger? At least don't see. You don't want to see the woman. Then the second time, no, you have to associate. Okay, you don't want to talk. Then if I have to talk, okay, reduce the talk. If I have too much talk, okay, you create perception, sanya. By thinking, if there is the oldest woman, please think like this is my mother. If there are a younger, think this is my younger sister, elder sister. Do you have any problems? No. Do you have any bad thoughts on your mother? No. If you have a perception, you can do anything. Then it is related to here. Please make and cultivate your perception. Be awareness of that. You can deal with anyone. So, now what are the benefits? I'll explain very quickly. Last 5 benefits of Sila. It mentioned Upanishad Sutta, Samyutta Nikaya. If somebody protects Sila who can achieve Abhikapatistara, morality gives rise to non-remorse. And Abhikapatistara, pamoja. From non-remorse comes joy, promote piti. Joy is to rapture or uplifting gladness. Piti passati, rapture calms the body and the mind brings tranquility. Passati sukha, from tranquility comes happiness. Sukha samadhi, happiness support deep concentration. Samadhi, yatha buddha jnana dasanam, is quite similar to come and see. Now you can understand by yourself. Yatha buddha jnana samadhi comes, yatha buddha jnana dasanam, concentration leads to wisdom, seeing things as they truly are. Jnana Nibbeda, Virara, Viruddhi, wisdom gives rise to disenchantment, to disattachment, and finally to freedom, liberation of the heart. Now you can see the benefits. Finally, you can achieve higher position of wisdom in your life. From Sila, now you can see how it is protected. And so, I'm not going to explain those stories in novel. The story, Angulimala story. The Angulimala changed his life because of morality. He promised to, he refrained from killing anyone. After the same, his Dhamma talk, he decided to stop killing anyone. So, after that, who was able to change his life, he gave up killing, took up morality, become a monk, and later attained arhatship. And there's another story, Jataka story, Rajavada Jataka. In that Jataka, the big story, but I mentioned only the split of the story. The forest fire spread across the land. A mother bird refused to abandon her eggs. She closed to give her life protecting them. Just as the bird protects her eggs, we must protect our morality with courage and love. Then, Sila for world harmony is very important. In Mahaparinibbana Sutta, the Buddha explained that when morality declines, society declines. Remember that? When morality declines, societies decline. But when morality in uphold, society flourishes. Think of the problems in the world today was complete corruption and distraction of the environment. At the root is greedy, hatred, delusion. So then, according to this, what is the medicine for all the problems? Sila. Then how we can practice that? Non-violence instead of aggression, generosity instead of exploitation, truthfulness instead of deception. So those are the things. Then finally I would like to conclude my Dhamma talk today. the Buddha advised to us, if you want to remove inner problems and outer problems, or there is a problem, one of the they asked from the Buddha, there is a problem inside and outside. How we can solve the problems? The Buddha said, don't worry, then I will give the solution by preaching one of the most important statement. Sila Padittaya Namasamanya. Please protect Sila, Samadhi, and concentration, wisdom. And you have to protect your Sila. How? Protect morality like a lapwing guards her eggs. Protect morality like a peacock guards his tail. Protect morality like a mother guards her only child. Protect morality like a person guards his only eyes. So that's how you have to protect your morality. Furthermore, we see the supported by the guardians of the world, Kiriyan Otappa, we find safety, peace, and liberation. Then, please try to protect your precepts. At least if you are able to protect precepts, please respect to the precepts. If you don't like respect, please protect Kiriyan Otappa at least. Kiriyan trying us to do unwholesome and fear. Please try to develop Kiriyan Otappa. Please protect that. Then only you will be a good person to the society. Okay, thank you very much for listening Dhamma talk today. Dhamma talk is sponsored by Mr. Manjulan, Rukmani, Markanti, and their children, Giano, and Samiddhi. So now I'm going to share all the merits of the deities. Please recite stanza, Akasatta Shumata, to share merits to all the